My name is Honorable Gloria Okolugbo, and I'm the first woman commissioner energy in this country by God's grace. So even after serving my place in government, I've stayed interested in the area of renewable energy, especially alternative sources of energy, solar particularly.
So what will you say about this conference and how will it really help to create more awareness about renewable?
Yes, certainly it's going to create a lot more awareness. And I'm very impressed with the number of people who are here exhibiting. There are quite a lot of exhibition stands and everybody is here. But my worry is how much access do Nigerians have? The access avenues we're creating, the support from the banks, is it trickling down to the ordinary Nigerian? Like if you come to the exhibition stand, you can choose, you can pick and choose, but there's nobody among them who really has a concrete finance plan outside of the banks. And so we should do more to ensure that the banks are working directly with the populace to ensure that um, um, these things are available to the average Nigerian. That's
How
what's
will this
important.
help us to address some of the power shortage issues?
Oh, if we can embrace alternative power sources, it will address and almost eradicate it completely because there are new innovations coming up. There's a lot of innovation. We're actually far behind the world. So there's so much coming up in the world, and we can see a number of these providers are actually here present. So if we can embrace it, finance it properly, budget, in fact, we need to declare a state of emergency for power so that all of the bureaucracy that ties down the processes of people having access will be removed. If there's a state of emergency, then we can ensure that alternative power generation becomes the main focus in Nigeria. And then it will handle most of it. Most of outside of the grid, people have a lot that they are engaging with outside that is not even calculated and taken into consideration. So it's actually our solution. It's my passion to say we need to embrace it.
As a former commissioner of energy, let's talk about this Dangote. He was supposed to take off in August. What address this issue of subsidy removal if it comes?
Naturally, we're worried, and it's a little bit embarrassing because we're all rushed for the commissioning and the hopes were high. And immediately the subsidy was removed. It would have been a natural gap. So we used the opportunity to call on him because there are all kinds of incentives that the refinery has received to ensure that they'll be on course. Our hope and our call to him is to please ensure with his partners that generation begins, because until we can begin to generate as a people, for as long as we sell our natural resources and keep importing, there are no solutions. There are no solutions in sight. We need to actually look into generation. So it's embarrassing, the world is watching. The world, accorded him all of the accolades. Africa specifically is waiting for that refinery. So we really need that refinery to come on course. And again, we need modular refineries. We need the small ones. We need local engagement. We need practical things that can make us have access to refined products. That's the only way that we can walk through this mess.
Will it really help us to reduce the price of fuel?
Yes, it will. There are people who have been caught sabotaging the system, as it were, because oil passes through their property. And so the oil that is passing through their property, though it belongs to federal government, they cut it off and they refine. Now, if they can keep refining and making money, if so much bunkering is going on and they are refining and making so much money, why will government not look at the channels to see that we engage these people properly, not just host come and all the noise, all the rhetorics? It's the political will we need. And I believe that this government says that they are serious about this. It now behoves on them to show actual seriousness, to engage everybody within the broad spectrum of the oil and gas, to engage the entire value chain, the entire stakeholders, illegal or legal. There are ways you can convert, even with arms, people who bear illegal arms. The countries who go out of their way to recycle those illegal arms into the legal system, into the official system. So there's nothing illegal that cannot be converted to meet the need of the nation, because we are in their need of the subsidy for Nigerians. Anyhow it comes, Nigerians don't want to know. Right now, Nigerians are even saying, give them the subsidy, let us just have fuel. We don't care, because they don't want to do the arithmetic. So we can engage all the sectors and be more thoughtful in our policy, because we need to make policies that are proper for the people, for governance.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.